Okay. Okay. Now, we had a discussion with Gregory when he was in the call. He has been here 2 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he mentioned about that setup call to not use it, that
Okay.
he's against that. Would you mind,
Okay.
for a newbie like me, explaining what that setup means and why he hates it so much and what your thoughts are on it? First, let me know. Just tell me as a 5-year-old what he was talking about and then your thoughts.
Do we have time to demo? No, probably not.
Yeah, we can demo it. We can demo it if
It will be probably a lengthy setup because I will have to do it. I cannot do it relatively quickly, I'm afraid. It will be convoluted.
Okay, but yeah,
at least.
let us know
Okay,
then.
so what was he saying is that when Neovim 0.5 was being created, there were many Lua plugins emerging, and not many evolved stable practices for creating those plugins. So one approach that emerged via, I believe, several blog posts was to suggest that Neovim Lua plugin, is just a Lua code which you copy on your local machine via plugin manager, and you use it as a code, basically. The recommended way to do that was for a plugin to export a single setup function, which will enable its functionality and can be used to configure stuff. Can you show, please, the my screen?
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
There we go.
This is, you see, require mini.pick and setup. This is how mini.nvim is designed. It is designed like this because there are many modules in mini.nvim, and I really, really want them to be entirely independent one of each other. What can I show you here? Each module exports a single setup function that makes all side effects possible. It enables the plugin, it creates its auto comment, defines highlights, creates this user comment, etc. Nothing happens before user makes this call, which is done like this: require mini.pick.setup. You can also use it to configure stuff like mini snippets. You can configure this snippet.
Okay.
The problem with this, many people have with this, and Gregory is one of them, is because it is a hard requirement for a user to have this in their config. So they think, and rightfully so in most cases, that installing a plugin should be enough for this plugin to be already available on the next restart. This is done by the means of Neovim itself. It has a special directory called plugin, which has files that are automatically sourced on startup. Yes, startup. This is how Neovim initializes itself after every restart, and it has step 10, which automatically loads plugin scripts in these type of directory. So for a 5-year-old, Gregory stance on this question is that all plugins should decide what they want to be initialized during startup and put this not inside this setup function that user has to call explicitly, but put that into a plugin directory, put it in the same pick Lua file, and here you can create user command, create mappings, etc.
You, as the maintainer, should create
Yes.
this file, right?
Well, their approach to this is, yes, you as a plugin maintainer, plugin creator, should create this file inside your plugin, not inside Lua mini.pick, which is basically a code that user can use, but inside plugin that is automatically loaded during startup.
Okay.
It is a valid approach. I will not deny that, of course. I personally prefer the setup approach, and this is what I recommend to people. The reasoning for this is very thin. I will also admit that, but I think that the 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 argument that user has to explicitly call setup is again a one-time only investment, and it's is not a big deal in and itself. But having the same design for all plugins allows users to have more flexibility. Like if a plugin creator puts everything inside a plugin directory, it will always be loaded as is.
Okay.
On every startup, as plugin creator put it there. But this makes configuring it a little bit less straightforward in my mind than configuring it via a single setup call, which also acts as a enabling it. It is a very, very fine difference, minute difference in a design, in the overall design of the ecosystem. It is probably on that scale. But my opinion is that having a single design of this setup approach is more beneficial overall for the plugin Neovim Lua plugin community that than suggesting putting everything in a plugin directory and experiencing some weird stuff in edge cases. Like this. It is it is hard to explain. I do get this, and I'm sorry that I didn't do a great job here. Maybe on the third time, when if you listen it several times, it will make sense.
I will get it when I edit it, and then I will get it when I watch it again once it's out.
Well, yes, I'm sorry, but it is a fairly minute difference, and as far as I understand, many people who are opposed to this setup pattern have two problems with it: that it requires explicit setup, even if it is like this, where it is like just setup without configuration.
Okay.
I don't think this is a problem because it is a one-time cost. And the second one was that it is a cargo cult, cargo culting when new plugins follow this approach. Maybe, but I think there is a merit to this because it is more flexible this way. Maybe this will make sense.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So, conclusion then. I'm going to switch back to our screen then.
Yes.
So, you have the final word then. So, who's right? You or Gregory?
Why do you want to make this wedge between us? Why? I know
No.
why. Because you need your YouTube shorts cut. Yes,
Exactly.
yes. Okay,
Exactly.
I know. I see you. Nobody's right here. I will be boring in my words. This is a design decision that fairly minimal in its effect.
Okay. So you
Uh,
will not convince him and he will not convince you, pretty much, right?
Well, yeah, that's what he said, I think. In the interview, he said that we agreed to disagree here.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay.
You will not drive the wedge between us, Link. You will not.
Oh man, you're nice guys. Now, I also have another question regarding AI. What are your thoughts on AI generated PRs? I asked the same question to COVID in the last, what are your thoughts on these, 2000 line AI generated PRs and your thoughts overall in AI?
About PRs, I think that whatever tool you used